Hey everyone, I'm back. Yeah, quarantine's been just making me not do videos. I mean, if anybody actually cares to watch these videos. Anyway, what am I going to talk about today? Am I going to talk about like Batman the animated series, Transformers? No, no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But I have to. If I don't do this, I probably would. Uh, I don't know what would happen. Something bad might happen. If you remember, I did a review of My Life as a Teenage Robot. Now, I absolutely love this series. I mean, some people would say it's a girl show, but I would say you're wrong. This is probably one of the most manliest things because it was created by Rob Renzetti, who also created Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack, and other shows like that. Then when I looked on his IMDb page, oh boy, I saw something I never thought I'd see in a million years. You wanna know what I saw? I saw that he worked on a little show known as My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Why am I doing this? I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'll do it. I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about the fan base. Why am I doing this? Well, quarantine hit me hard. I was just bored in my house. I was watching some nostalgic cartoons like My Life as a Teenage Robot. I just threw on the floor in anger. But one thing drawed my attention to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And here's the thing. I never knew that Rob Renzetti worked on that show. I just knew he did other shows than his other work. But he was a story editor. So, here's a little bit of a story basis. This show is about six ponies named Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Rarity, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie. Yeah, I think I got those. And they live in a place called Ponyville. And it's Twilight Sparkle's mission. Well, it's actually the other ponies' missions to find discoveries on friendship. I know I keep putting my hands to my face, but still, how did this become one of the most popular animated shows of all time? Right up there with Batman the Animated Series and SpongeBob. How is My Life as a Teenage Robot not up there? Well, I wanted to take a little bit of research, so I looked up some parts of the My Little Pony fan base, and that is a rough neighborhood. That is a rough neighborhood from the start. One thing that I thought was kind of weird, they ship the characters. Now, listen, if you don't know what ship means, that means making two characters fall in love. The main six, let me remind you, are all chicks. They're all ladies. So, I was like, okay, that is too far. Then I looked at some of the ships. I could definitely see where they're going. There's Twidash, which is Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash. I could definitely see why. For research, I actually I actually read a fan fiction, and yeah, I could definitely see where they're going. Rarajack, I don't see how that's possible because Rarity, she's a fashion girl, and Applejack is a country girl. So how is that possible? Eh, whatever. I can kind of see where they're going. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, which is also Flutterpie. I'm just questioning, what am I doing with my life? Do you sometimes question that? Maybe. But yeah, I uh, Flutterpie, whatever. Now I thought this show was only gonna go about 2 seasons, but boy, was I wrong. It went on for 9 seasons. 9 seasons! How? Whatever. It also had a movie. It also had a spin-off called Equestria Girls. Screw Equestria Girls. That is dumb. Okay? There's a point in time where a lot of the little girls, like toy things, were characters in school. There was Monster High. There was DC Superhero Girls. DC Superhero Academy, whatever. And then there was Equestria Girls, which was kind of late on that little train. And I actually thought that I was going insane, but luckily I had a YouTuber that also was pretty much already knowing about that fan base, Black Griffin. Now, if you don't know who he is, he does impressions of famous singers, cartoon characters. He makes his own songs. He does cover of songs. And, well, he performed at BronyCon, I think from 2015 to 2019. Now, I didn't know this before I listened to his Michael Jackson songs, which were Smooth Criminal, Beat It, and Thriller. Which I actually was listening to Michael Jackson this quarantine, and that's actually kind of how I got into it. So thanks, Black Griffin. Thanks a whole lot. Now, I'm not going to say that it's a bad show. It's just how the success is just off. But now that I've seen, and I hate myself, up to season 2, I can definitely see why this franchise is so popular. It definitely shows a lot about friendship, and actually, it's kind of like an exercise for me, it's kind of an exercise to try to be a good friend when quarantine is done and school comes back. I'm ready for school. How about you? So, yeah. I actually knew about Rainbow Dash because she raced Sonic in a video. Who's nostalgic for that? Check it out. It's a really good video. So, yeah. The show, and here's the thing. With Disney Plus, I watched, Imagination Movers. I liked it. I loved it as a kid, and then I love it still as 15. And now that I've rewatched, and now that I've seen, like up to season 2 of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, it's definitely a show for all ages. You can go from a toddler to 26, and you could still like it. It's definitely not bad. I'm really liking the series right now. It's just the fan base. Don't look that up. Don't look up My Little Pony on DeviantArt or Reddit or anything like that, because it is, how should I say, unholy. Not saying it's bad. Some parts of it is actually kind of funny with some comic dubs. And hey, quick shout out to Scribbler Productions, who do some of the comic dubs that I actually kind of laugh at. So yeah, that's kind of my whole look into My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Hopefully you'll understand why I did this. So yeah, that's all for me.